They have come here by different paths, but for many, the journey was the same. It's a term they do not like to use: rock bottom.
I lived in my car for about 3 days and was drunk a great deal of that time.
Just like any crack addiction or any other type of addiction, it's not measured really by the gallons or grams, but by how many people you hurt.
Things never change in that life, except to get worse.
I can remember passing by homeless rescue missions and saying to myself, when I see a guy in a cardboard box smoking crack out of a pipe, I can remember thinking to myself, crackhead, you need to get a job. It was very humbling for me to actually end up in the cardboard box myself.
We have a saying that living with an addict is like living with an uncaged rattlesnake. And you may be able to pull that off, but you won't do it without trauma.
What I really had stolen from them that mattered wasn't the money, it was their trust in me. You know, stealing the holidays, the Thanksgiving.
When you're empty on the inside, you're constantly looking for something to fill that emptiness.
Your life is spiraling out of control, and if something drastic doesn't happen to grab hold of it, you're going to die.
On cocaine, my heart would pound real fast, and I can remember the first time that it pounded so fast to the point where it was starting to give out. I can remember just the insanity that even in knowing that I was going to die, I wanted to look good. I can remember cleaning my apartment.
The day that I overdosed on prescription drugs. I remember it vividly, like it was yesterday. Eating ice cream in my apartment, taking a handful of pain pills and a handful of something else. I don't remember what it was, and slipping out of consciousness, saying, "Oh God, I'm about to die."
There is a strange yet reassuring peace at the Wheeler Mission campus called Hebron. Perhaps it is born on the wind softly rushing through the trees, or heard in the murmur of the nearby lake. Whatever brings it, it provides a sheltering calm to this 300-acre campus.
Hebron is it's a Hebrew word that means community. In the Bible, in the Old Testament, there were cities of refuge that a man could flee to, and he would be taken care of, he would be provided for. So it's loosely fashioned after that as a place that men can go to for a season.
The Hebron program begins with orientation sessions designed to find those men who show the most potential for success.
We just really want to separate out and get those guys that are really serious about change, because our beds are precious things.
The Hebron campus in Bloomington is men only. Wheeler's companion program for women, Higher Ground, takes place in Indianapolis.
We try to treat addiction holistically. We do believe in mind, body, soul, spirit, and we know we've got to treat all those things. That physically they need to get better. So they'll eat well, they'll work hard.
I was so sick, I was pretty much just being guided where to go, what to do, what time to eat, what time to get up.
Hebron is a highly disciplined, faith-based program structured around daily sessions of class studies and homework assignments, dorm duties, and jobs in the various shops that dot the campus. The staff, experts in drug counseling, Bible study, or home and family issues. The length of the program? Hebron requires a year-long commitment from those wanting to change their lifestyle. But above all else, Hebron puts its faith in a higher power.
It is God that changes people. And I think that's the main thing. Structure is important around that because addicts have rituals of use, they have rituals of abuse, and it's important for them to develop and build in new habits. Addiction is full of isolation and people drinking and using by themselves. And one of the things that helps men change, anybody change, is to build relationships. And when someone is struggling with something major, it's nothing for us to shut our whole shop down and gather around a guy and encourage him and comfort him, pray with him, pray for him. People change, people get off drugs. It's incredible. To do a change like that takes something bigger than us.
Be it Hebron or Higher Ground, Bloomington or Indianapolis, there is one thing these people all share in common: a passion to help others leave behind the same type of self-destructive lifestyle that once so completely possessed them as well.
just like you want yourself to succeed, you want somebody else to succeed.
But the best I can do is share my hope with somebody and share with them what's worked for me. Plant a seed that'll hopefully reach them one day.
I'm not just the director of the program, I'm a former client. And just about most of our staff has also come out of addiction on some form or another. And I went to a place just like this 15 years ago.
There is hope, and that there is help. And when I say help, I'm talking about real help, so that you can take the time to heal and learn how to live your life again. You can have a brand new life.
Maybe even a great life.
And I'm living proof of it.